moved to a different gym. At that time, we relocated to that gym just so Michelle could work with that trainer. Things were going good. She was losing weight, but then the economy got tough, work slowed down, money slowed down. We had to do some cutbacks. One of the cutbacks was the gym. This is a picture of us down in Jamaica. We went there 2 years ago to get married. The whole time we were there, her weight, she was really stressed over how she looked. How she looked on the beach getting married. She always thought, what are people thinking of her as she walks down the beach? It really hindered our vacation, our marriage, our wedding, our honeymoon down there because of her weight. She wishes she could be smaller and have the body that everyone else has down there. I want to, I'm here to support my wife. I always have, always will. So if she gets chosen to be on your show, I'll do my part as the father here, raising all the kids, doing what I need to do to support her while she's gone. So I hope you consider taking her on your show.
Hi, I'm Rachel, Michelle's good friend, neighbor. I've known her for about 10 years now, and as the teens would call it, she's my bestie. Last few months ago, Michelle had mentioned her health isn't doing too good. I got kind of worried about it because she already has a son with diabetes, and it worries me that she can come down with it. And I think if she got on The Biggest Loser, it would benefit her and her whole family, and me. I do a lot with Michelle. I go out to eat with Michelle. I run errands with Michelle. We just do a lot together, and if you got two of us and we love everything, and you just go for it. And if she learned a certain way of doing things, I think she would install that onto me as well. So it wouldn't be just her and her family she'd be helping. It would be me and my family. Let's see here. The kind of person Michelle is she'll give you the clothes off her back. She is one of the besties that come down to it. You are homeless, anything, she's always been there for her. And I've noticed nobody's ever been there for her. It's pretty sad to see because I've seen her. I mean, I don't think she's ever had her house to herself since she's moved in. She's always had someone living with her, and when they're in dire need, no one ever goes out and out of their way for her, and it's pretty sad. I don't know how I can emphasize that anymore. But she's a fun-filled, loving person, and she's always so bubbly, and you barely ever see her cry. But once in a while, you can tell. You can really tell, and I think it's doing a big toll on her life, because I'm not one to be energetic with her. I'll be the first to say she's tried, and I'm one that just sits there too. So I hope you guys pick Michelle, because I really think she can benefit from this. So my biggest fear is, in 10 years, am I still going to have her in my life? That's my biggest thing, because her and I have gotten pretty close over the years. I mean, we don't do everything every day together, but pretty much close to it. So please pick Michelle. She deserves it 100%. I'm not a sexual partner with her. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I really think she'd benefit, and I think you guys would really like her personality. She works hard. When she puts in 100%, it's not just 100%. It's almost 200% that she gives you. So please, please pick Michelle. I would love to see her on the show. I've never seen it. So I think if she was on it, you'd get another viewer. Would be me and my family.
Hi, my name is Sandy, and I'm Michelle's wonderful mother. My concerns you've seen throughout the video of how hard she works and what a great, wonderful person she is. My biggest concern is health. She's supposed to be on blood pressure pills and a little pill called Atenolol. She seems to forget to take them all the time, which is not healthy. And if I had a nickel for every time I told my kids, you just don't get it, I could retire. My concern is that she's so heavy. I have had 2 knee replacements already at the age of 55. And that's due to my weight up and down and walking on my legs a lot. Michelle is headed down that same direction. Also in our family, we do have some cholesterol issues. If she thinks she's going to stick me with these children, she's got another thing coming. I would love for her to get thin, not thin, but I want her at a healthy rate. I think she'd have more ambition. She'd feel better about herself. She'd look at herself more than caring for everybody else. Plus, I would love to walk with her. I would love to run with her. Well, run, I don't know, but I would try. I've been up and down in weight, and I know it can be done, and she needs this for herself. I'm really, really worried about her health. She's way too large for that small little heart of hers, which is so big for everybody else. Please pick her. She really, really needs this. And I would be so appreciative and so happy, and I know she would too. Thanks a lot.
Go.
Okay, so yeah, I'm Celeste, the oldest and the only girl. So yeah, more of a boy, I guess. So when I think of my mom, two words kind of come to mind: dedicated and caring. She's really hardworking and dedicated at everything she does. I've never known her to really give up on anything. She always finishes a job.
It's premiere of America's Next Top Model.
That would be TV now.
Cover girl.
And then caring, because she always has put everyone else above herself over anyone else, and like since forever. She had me when she was young, so it kind of taught her to have to do that. And since then, 3 kids after me, later and whatnot, she's always put them above and beyond between my soccer and hockey, Chaz's football, and he's done a few other sports too and dabbled in them. He wasn't really intense in them, but took up time, and Gavin with like baseball and football and karate, and Reggie, he's just starting things and he's in karate right now, but I'm sure he'll be doing football or whatever he wants to do. And yeah, she always just put them ahead of herself, us before her, and she's never really focused on herself. And then there's Brian, she's always put him ahead, and then mostly her friends too. She's always been there for her friends and helped her friends, and anytime they need something, she's been there for them. She's never actually truly just focused on herself, and I think it's because she doesn't have the time and space away from everyone else to do that. And being on the ranch will allow her to have that time and to be focused on just herself for once, which is a good thing. I know that sounds kind of like selfish, but for her it's a good thing. So I think just being out there on the ranch will let her be able to focus on herself and let her be the star that she actually is.
I just wanted to wrap up and go over everything that I was talking about. I want this more than anything, and I'm really uncomfortable in front of cameras usually. I try to stay out of pictures because I don't like my body image. I barely let my husband see me without clothes on because I don't like my body. And I'm about to, of course, show you the skin portion, and so you guys can see how large I am. But I wanted to kind of go over some things first. I really want to be on The Biggest Loser. I feel that I would be a good asset and a fit for the show. I would work really hard. I've spent my whole life taking care of everybody else, and now it's time to take care of me so I can learn how to do that correctly and bring it back to my normal life and help my friends and my children. My son last year was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and I know I need to learn how to cook healthier for him to keep his blood sugars under control. And I also recently just went to the doctor as well and found out that I'm borderline diabetic. I have to come back in a couple of months and have my blood checked again. Yeah, it's just something that I really want. I mean, when I went to the audition at the state fair, Jody told us that we would probably receive our calls by 9 p.m. and if we hadn't gotten a call, to send in a video, so that's what I'm doing. I originally had auditioned with a partner, but my partner didn't want to send in a video, so now I'm going solo. And in that audition, not only did she ask us to submit a photo, what am I trying to say? I forgot what I was going to say. sorry. I'm at a blank. I'm submitting my video. Hopefully it has enough time to go into you guys by today. And then of course I gotta try to show you who I am. And like I said, I lost my cameraman, so I'm kind of doing this by myself. So we'll take off the shirt, and like I said, I'm a very modest person. I'm shy. I don't like doing stuff like this, so this is way out of my comfort zone. But here I am in all my glory, and I have another layer that kind of goes down here. I have pretty chunky thighs as well, and the big belly. So yeah, there's that. I'm just really willing to put everything out there and do this and try my hardest to be a better me for myself and my kids. And I hope that you choose me. Oh, also, one thing I wanted to show you was a picture, which I'll come over and get the camera real quick. I wanted to kind of show you the pictures of one of the happiest days of my life. I was just married 2 years ago in October in Jamaica, and this is one of my favorite photos. I suppose I should watch the glare, of me on the beach in my wedding dress. And even though it was like the most romantic day in the world and my dream come true since I was a little kid getting married on the beach, I still wasn't happy. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. Even though I was wearing a beautiful dress, I didn't feel it looked good on me. And I wish that maybe that day could have been better. And hopefully someday I'll be able to go back and possibly do it again. And I have one more picture. And that's of me and my husband. He is everything to me. He's my inspiration, the love of my life, and the person that continues to push me and drive me. And if we could make this journey together, we would love to, but financially it's just not gonna work. So yeah, anyway, so that's me in all my glory and my plea for help, and hopefully you guys can see who I am and know that I would be a great fit for The Biggest Loser. Thank you. Oh, one more thing before I go. You know how I was stumbling my words before and I couldn't remember anything, and I sat there for like 2 minutes with a blank stare on my face? I remember what I was going to say. After I left the auditions on Saturday, I had to go to work and deliver pizzas. And it was 5 to 9, and I was getting a little down and depressed because, you know, everybody wants everyone to love them, you know, to pick them, to win. And I believe myself a lovable, likable person. So 5 to 9, and no phone call. I was getting a little discouraged, and all of a sudden my phone rang. And it was a number that I didn't know. It didn't have caller ID on it. It was just a local telephone number, and my heart skipped a beat. And I got happy, and I thought it was you guys calling to say, "You've made the second casting call." And I was so excited and so nervous, my hands were shaking when I went to answer the phone. And it was my son calling from one of his friend's phones. And it, I don't know, all of a sudden I realized who it was. I mean, I love my son, don't get me wrong, I like to get phone calls from him, but at that moment my heart just sunk into my stomach, and I just wanted to cry, because it was like that hope, like I made it, like I've been given that opportunity, and then all of a sudden it wasn't that opportunity. So that was the one thing I wanted to add, so that it kind of explains to you guys how much I really want to do this. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.